Okay, we're back. Alright, picking up from where we left off last week. Picking up from where we left off, we had one more side quest to do here.
So this is where they kept you, huh?
How long were you in here?
I'm not sure.
Really long, or kind of short. It was a blur.
What would have happened to you if we hadn't come along?
The big man always used to say that I should try and get along with the villagers, so that maybe I could live here one day.
I'm sure he meant well by that. But you can't just ask a kid to live alone in some strange town.
There sure are a lot of barrels here.
Don't drink from those! They're full of strange juice that makes you dizzy.
This is porridge wine. It's a type of liquor that glows in the dark. The longer it ferments, the mellower the taste and glow. After 10 years, it'll shimmer like the moon. That's why they call the top shelf version Moonlight.
You sure know a lot about it.
Naturally.
This flavor certainly is deep and rich. This may be one of the best things I've had.
Hey, that's stealing.
Don't worry.
Oh
Something
my.
like this won't faze me. Oh, nothing bad's gonna... Oh!
But it just did.
Welp.
I just said it makes you dizzy.
It went straight to her legs.
I never would have guessed that was Maxwell's weakness.
Whee! We did another random sub-event.
Look at all these barrels.
Hey, don't drink from those! They're full of strange juice that makes you dizzy.
Yes, we just had a sub-event about this. Alright, there was one more thing we could do here. There's apparently an Ifrit treasure in here. Deep wood. Sapstra. Cool. All right, we're back in here for a second.
Nice job.
All right.
Good stuff. Seems important to have. All right. There we go.
Even great warriors can't fight on an empty stomach. Of course.
Whoops. Wrong way. Alrighty. Here we go. Continuing the plot from where we left off before.
You must be exhausted. Allow me to see you to your chambers.
You do not wish to retire, young master?
Not yet. I need some air.
You seem burdened. Perhaps I could offer some counsel.
Maybe. It's kind of personal.
Is it about Miss Elise, perhaps?
Huh? Yeah.
My young mistress was kind enough to recount how Miss Elise came to accompany you on your journey.
Elise told Drissel about it? She's my responsibility. She has nothing to do with Mila's mission. I don't want to get her involved any more than she already is. Rowan, would the Sherrills be willing to take in Elise? She and Drissel get along so well. And you and Klein have been so nice to her.
The girl is little more than a stranger to you, and yet she weighs heavily on your mind.
Everyone teases me for being a do-gooding honors student, and maybe they're right. I just can't let things like this go.
Indeed. Please leave everything to me. I will discuss this matter with Lord Klein and Lady Drissel personally. Now you should rest. You need not add sleep deprivation to your list of burdens.
Thanks. Good night.
But of course, good night.
Cool. We done slept.
I still haven't heard from my people at Fort Gondala. I imagine you're growing impatient. Would you like me to dispatch Rowan to check on the preparations? Don't worry. I'm sure everything will work out.
Military secrets.
I still haven't heard from my people at Fort Gondala. I imagine you're growing impatient. Would you like me to dispatch Rowan to... Very well. I will send him at once.
Alright, so this is one of the plot points where Jude and Mila's story routes diverge a bit. And like many others,
I'm counting on
Jude
you,
gets
Rowan.
a couple extra
not
scenes
let
and
you
side
down.
quests, sub-event
How
stuff.
long until you return?
Let's see. It should take me no less than a day to get to and from.
And
on
Mila doesn't
horseback.
get anything really,
I
as
suppose
far
that
as
means we'll have to bid farewell to our new
extra
friends
sub-events
tomorrow.
and such.
Looks that way, if everything's on track.
That settles it. Today, Ellie, Mila, and I are going shopping.
Oh my god,
Really?
shopping!
Time's a wasting. Let's go.
Wait, where are we going?
I promised to take Ellie shopping, silly. If you're leaving tomorrow, today's our only chance.
Ah, very well. You two carry on with your consumerism.
Ha.
Everyone, to the shops. To the shops.
Mila is not
Wait, put me
amused.
down. I have no need for trinkets.
It's not gonna kill you to tag along.
Yeah, you might actually enjoy acting like a human girl for once.
A
Ha.
human girl? Strictly speaking, the concept of gender does not apply to me.
Right. Of course.
I merely took the form of a woman upon manifesting in this realm.
That's why they gave her that character design.
I can no longer obey the king. He uses his own people as pawns. It's time to stand against these tyrants. It's the only way to protect this precious piece of ours.
Are you going to rebel?
Is there going to be a war?
I'm certain Noctigal has consolidated his power for an invasion on Azul. He has already shown that he's willing to sacrifice his own people to satisfy his ambition. If he isn't stopped, countless lives in Rashigal and Azul will be lost all for naught. I am the governor, and protecting the people who live here is something that I must do.
That's not easy.
You're right, but I'm responsible. Now, will you lend me your aid?
Sure thing, buddy.
But, well,
Deposing Noctigal is in everyone's best interest. We must unite for this cause.
Oh no.
Master! Klein!
Damn it.
Nice shot,
Heal
Albin.
him, quickly! Right.
This arrow is... No, Jude, please, you mustn't give up now.
Rowan, you can't expect miracles. We know that the wound is mortal. It's up to you to look after the country now.
Dang.
But I know that I'm not up to the task. It's impossible.
You of all people can do it. I know that you can.
Master, no. Don't go.
Lord Klein!
Please continue with your report.
Yes, sir! The Rashagal army has invaded the town. Our troops are engaged throughout the city.
And things just went from bad to worse.
Mila and the others are out there.
Very well. We must protect Lady Dracel at all costs. Master, please forgive me for having to leave your side. We must defend the manor.
Yes, sir! Let's go!
Xillia orb is up to date. I've not been using him that much, so making sure he's ready to go. Jude is lacking his usual Blink partner in Mila, so we're gonna have to experiment a little more with the others. To the plaza.
Look! Lady Dracel!
Leave T-Ball alone.
Let's clear out these goons.
No, it will take too long and waste our energy.
And we don't have the animation budget for it, apparently.
Stand down this instant! What point is there in fighting after you've completed your mission? Or are you mere savages who take delight in the suffering of your countrymen? Let us return to the manor.
Right.
Everything okay?
Yes, I have made arrangements for Lord Klein's funeral, although the ceremony will be brief.
How could this have happened?
The arrow that took my master's life was of a unique design, one used
I
only
might
by
have missed,
Noctigal's personal
random
guard. And considering the
sub
timing of the army's invasion,
Now
it's
that I think
obvious
about
this
it.
was all a plot by Noctigal.
Oh
The
well.
assassination allowed him to seize complete control of Rashagal.
Noctigal does think big.
I wonder where they took Mila and the others.
Fort Gandala, most likely. A single division of troops couldn't possibly attack multiple cities in a short time. It's reasonable to assume that Sapstrath Sea Haven remains safe and under Cheryl control. Thus, our attackers must have been ordered to return to Fenmont. And Fort Gondala is the only place equipped to house troops between here and there.
Good thinking. Makes sense to me.
We have to save them.
I like your moxie, kid, but we're talking about a fortress here. It's not like we can storm the walls.
Storm the castle.
On the contrary, we do need to rush. Tonight may be our only chance. The morale among those troops was visibly low, and now they've been forced to march home after battle with no rest. They'll be at their weakest.
All the way across
and don't
the
forget
friggin'
we have
meadow.
a trump card ready and waiting.
That's right. The men we sent to infiltrate the fortress.
We should depart at once.
A butler, huh? Who is this old man exactly?
Okay.
I can't believe they got Mila.
Are you so surprised? These are the same thugs who snared the four great spirits.
And I let the same thing happen again.
Let's get moving, gentlemen. We can't afford to suffer any more losses.
Aren't you listening? These guys are way out of our league.
Don't be ridiculous. They haven't a chance. Especially against a warrior of your considerable talent.
Didn't take you for the sort that props up comrades with sweet talk.
That depends on the comrade. Does it seem to be working?
A nice effort, but I only fall for flattery when it comes from the lips of a lady.
Then let's go save Mila and the others.
That's an elven
I'm sure
thing to
they'll
say.
praise you.
Oh yeah? Well then, I guess I'll put out a little effort.
Talus High Road. Actually, do we have money now? No, we do not. We definitely do not.
Excuse me, sir. I just wanted to say how great it was seeing someone stand up against those soldiers.
Don't you work for the governor? I do indeed. I am Rowan Ilbert, the Sharrow family butler.
Well, you really stuck it to them earlier. They should be ashamed of themselves for attacking civilians, let alone kidnap women and children.
At least they scattered off afterwards. I guess they're not used to having someone challenge them.
They did seem a bit disorganized. Maybe their morale is low.
That may very well play a part. But the main reason they ran off is because they hadn't been ordered to kill us.
If they had, would they have done it? Even despite their misgivings?
That's what soldiers do.
That's what all grown-ups do. Working isn't supposed to be easy.
I guess so.
Cool. Another little sub-vent there. Out of the way. Let's do some fighting.
Getting pretty hungry here. How long has it been since I've had one of Mom's home-cooked meals?
There we go.
Ready when you are. Ready for this?
Is fighting the only answer?
Good stuff. skeletons here for some reason.
Take a blade! You owe me. Take this! No break?
We have no healer, and
Seven fate, not yet. Please provide support. Victory.
I think
Well
Tyr
done,
Grants
everyone.
of Tales of the Abyss was the first to use Severed Fate. It's an old art from Tales history.
No breaks? Here we go.
Ready?
Got it.
Demonic chaos. Fourth wave. Home strike. One.
Fully charged.
Fourth wave. Please provide support.
Take this! Man, are we good or what?
Yeah.
Ouch, the cold shoulder.
Good stuff.
Here we go.
Ready?
Got it.
Demonic chaos.
Should have gone a little easier. Who's next?
Nice job, Alvin.
The guard.
All right.
Ready?
Ready for this?
Fourth wave.
No break?
Home strike. Fall. Try water. Try water.
This isn't good.
Don't get cocky.
A fantastic victory.
Good stuff. 18 hit combo in there.
I'm not liking this wind. No breaks?
Try water. Please provide support.
That's not.
Yeah, that's a really good attack, but it really does quite a few people to it.
That's one.
Got it.
All right.
Nice one.
Okay, they have that one available.
How's that for an old man?
What the heck is my screen doing right now?
You owe me. You owe me.
All right.
Nice one.
Ready?
Got it. Man, are we good or what?
Yeah.
Ouch, the cold shoulder.
That's one. Fully charged. Fourth way. A most excellent rhythm.
Okie dokie, that's a level up for Alvin.
Here we go. Finish it off. Right, water. Ready? Got it. Strong current. Demonic chaos. Fourth wave. No brakes. I did it.
Good stuff.
Not yet. Ready? Got it. Strong current. All right.
Nice.
Nice one. Should have gone a little easier.
Hey, EJ.
No brakes?
Try water.
That's no good. Guard down.
Try water.
Take this. Who's next?
Nice job, Alvin. That's one.
Got it.
Strong current.
Man, are we good or what?
Yeah.
Alright. Getting through this just fine.
Try one. All right.
Nice one.
This is good.
Don't get cocky now.
Now.
Take this.
Good.
Got it.
Strong current.
Right.
Rock side.
No brakes? Not
Nice.
bad.
Alright, let's get some food on.
Here we go.
Try water.
That's no good. No break. Here we go.
All right.
Nice one.
Is fighting the only answer?
Good stuff.
Not bad.
Try water.
Got it.
Strong current. Demonic chaos. Fourth wave. I did it.
Very nice. We're on very good pace here.
Watch out. Try water.
No break. Here we go. That's no good. Who's next?
Nice
No
job,
brakes.
Alvin.
Here we go. The guard's down. Man, are we good or what?
Okie dokie. Do.
Try water.
Damn.
Here we go. Not bad. Got it. No break?
Getting sharp current on just about anything in this area is an instant kill. So hitting weaknesses a lot, like using Jude's water foot thingy that also combos into sharp current, fills that gauge up really quickly.
No break? That's nice.
A fantastic victory.
Try water. Got it. Try water. Take this.
Please provide support.
Now.
All right.
Nice one.
Please provide support. Please support.
Was this
Nice.
really the only
Very
way?
nice. Item. Gonna come back and grab that later.
Here we go. Try water.
Provide support.
Disregard that.
That's one.
Got it.
Demonic chaos. Demon thing. That's one.
Got it.
Demonic chaos.
Getting pretty strong there, buddy.
Thanks. I think so too.
You're starting to make us look bad.
Huh?
No, just saying how reliable you are.
Alright, we don't really have a healer here, so... Does he not have level restore? Oh, there it is. Okay, good.
Here we go. Stay on guard.
Please provide support.
This isn't good.
Don't get cocky now. No break.
Provide support.
Nice one.
I can still do better.
Good stuff. Went into that battle a little bit low on TP. So, somewhere up here there was a thing we could do. I'll divide. Nice. Love them. We were gonna have the tofu cracker small.
Not bad. Try water. Finish them off.
This is good.
Don't get cocky now.
Ready?
Got it.
All right.
Boom.
Nice one.
I did it.
Rowan is doing really well. I see that.
Try water.
Not yet. Here we go. Nice one.
Was this really the only way?
That attack is really, really good. Thought I'd miss some stuff here. Hourglass, those are also very nice.
Try water.
Not bad. That's no good.
Ready?
Got it.
Tiger blade. Please provide support.
Finish them off. Who's next?
Nice job, Alvin.
Got it.
All right.
Nice one.
This isn't great.
Don't get cocky now.
An obvious outcome.
Oh hey, didn't see you there. Always in trees. Oh, Waltz, that's one of Estelle's texts from Tales of Vesperia. I don't think about that much because she mostly played the role of a mage, but I ran through Vesperia more recently than the last time I played this.
Ouch.
I really do wish I had more TP to work with, or a water elemental weapon here to be able to do more with this here.
Ready?
Got it.
Strong courage! Key to victory.
Not yet. And that's a wrap.
Alright, let's food up again. This will keep things up. Oh my god.
No break.
Getting destroyed here.
Here we go.
Please provide support.
Not bad. Take that.
Healer.
The guard's out. Shoot.
Age breeds greater experience.
Alright. Can't wait till we get Elise back. Just for having heals available. Alright.
Try water.
Got it.
Strong courage. All right.
Here we go. Nice one.
Doing there.
Medium. All right.
Probably overdoing it on the TP again. There's some vines there. already did that treasure. Oh god, what?
Alright!
Nice one. Nice one. Getting pretty strong there, buddy.
Thanks, I think so.
Do-do-do-do-do. There we go. Oh god.
Don't get killed.
Ready?
Got it.
Please provide support. I did it!
Alright. Do-do-do-do-do. Should be a couple more things up here, and then we'll be ready to go into the next plot area. What? Oh, we already did that. Not sure how that happened.
No break.
Water! Please provide support. All right!
Good stuff. that's why.
Right, water. Ready?
Got it.
Demonic chaos. All right.
Nice. Good shit. Where did you come from?
Right, water.
The guard's down.
Take this.
Finish him off. Got it.
A most excellent
Good stuff. Where the heck is it? Am I in the right spot? No, I'm in completely the wrong spot, apparently. There's a whole other area over here. There we go. There's our guy. Should be a tunnel somewhere around here.
Watch out, everyone! An ambush! Fall! Fall! Stay on guard! Try water! Ready?
Got it.
Take this! Add support! Take this! Take this! All right!
Nice one. That's good.
Victory.
Well played,
done,
Rowan.
everyone.
Well played. Oh my god, where is this stupid tunnel?
Here we go. Try water.
Getting pretty strong there, buddy.
Thanks, I think so.
Where is it? Oh, there it is, yeah. All right. I've gotten my fill of this place.
Try water. One.
Got it.
All right.
Okay. Fort Gondala.
So this is Fort Gondala. It looks like a steel castle.
It was built to protect the trade routes, ostensibly anyway. But now it would seem they have abandoned all pretense.
So, how do we get in touch with your man on the inside?
Follow me. Jude, I need you to climb into that shaft. Tap on the wall once, twice, and then twice again. If you hear 3 taps followed by 1, that means everything is ready.
I got the go sign.
Good. Let's proceed.
Please hurry.
Good work. You have my gratitude. and that of the late Lord Klein.
Everyone in the fortress has heard what happened in Sherrilton. It's hard for any of us to come to grips with this.
I'd offer my shoulder to cry on, but we're kinda in a hurry here. What's going on inside, the short version?
Of course. Lady Dressel and the others are locked in a cell on the second floor. But that's not the worst of it. All the prisoners have had their legs bound with hex shackles.
And those are?
If anyone wearing one of those shackles steps across a hex zone like the one over there, then it's designed to explode.
What? So even if we free them from their cells, they won't be able to escape until we can disable those shackles.
It would take far too long to track down the keyholder. I suggest we seize the fortress's control room instead. Then we can deactivate the whole security system.
We've been unable to pin down the control room's location. I'm sorry.
Don't worry. We'll figure the rest out. You've been a huge help.
Not to put the car before the horse, but we should make sure we have a way out of here.
Would you see to our escape plan?
Yes, sir. We'll commandeer a carriage. Here, you'll need this key. It allows you to operate the elevators.
Yes, we cannot buy this right now, but it was still worthwhile doing stuff here. Hey, money. Can we buy stuff? No, we're still very broke.
The fort has 4 symmetrical floors surrounding a large central passage. Be careful not to get lost.
How would a butler possibly know that? Just who are you?
All right.
Ready? Fully charged. Demonic chaos! Strong current!
An obvious outcome.
All right. Monies.
Ready? Fully charged. Take this!
I did it!
All right. Whoa. Feathers.
attack!
Hit him with earth! Ready?
Got it. Man, are we good or what? No brakes?
It's not working?
Hit him with earth!
All right!
Okay.
Here we go. Nice one. You owe me.
All right!
Here we go. Stay on guard.
Ready?
Got it. Here we go.
Over already?
I'll divide. Nice. Those are always good. Ooh, these things. Nice.
Here we go.
Destroy us, but
No brakes? Here we go.
Ready?
Fully charged. Force wave! Man, are we good or what?
Yeah.
Ouch, the cold shoulder.
no money, but good experience. much else here, looks like, so...
Don't get killed.
It's not working. You owe me. Take this.
You owe me.
All right.
Nice one.
I did it.
Good stuff.
Here we go. The car's out.
Ready? Fully charged.
Here we go.
Provides the kick. I did it.
Good stuff again. To the third floor.
You owe me. Ready for this?
Fourth wave. Demonic chaos.
Here we go.
Ready?
Got it.
Serious? Sorry.
No break.
Oh, we're
And
silenced.
finished.
That's unfortunate.
Here we go.
Not working?
Hit him with her. Not yet.
Not yet. All right.
Nice one.
All right.
Nice one.
Tornado drive.
Man, are we good or what?
Yeah.
All right.
What's up?
Here we go again.
It's not working?
Hit him with her.
Not yet. Take this. Home strike. Field. Hands onward. Rock time.
An obvious outcome.
Huh, are these guys weak to Earth? If that's the case, would we be better off with a shot?
It looks like I can move this box.
Oh yeah. Putting my many Zelda games to use here. Oh my god. Push the box, come on. Oh, it's a different button, that would be why. Oh, God. Well, that went poorly. Where am I? What? What floor am I on? Oh my God. Oh, I see. That dropped me down to the second floor. Okay, so we climb up this here thing. Okay, we didn't actually miss anything. We just thought we did. Alright. Blocks around old school.
Oh dear, I felt that in my back.
Okay, so... Huh? Okay, how do we move that? Take this downstairs, then... Oh, I get it. This here. Oh my God, this is a lot of moves. Oh yeah, if they had battles in here, this puzzle would be so painful. Luckily, they keep the battle rooms and puzzle rooms separate in this fort. Fine boots. These are some mighty fine boots, Jude. Alright, so we had two ways we could go here. We can... I wanted to check out up here first. Third floor had an exit we could take. Through a vent. Oh my, don't railroad me into the plot! My god, really? Holy crap. I'm in the middle of a dungeon, I have two forks. I pick one of them. Do not railroad me into the plot. Just because I pick one of them.
Ready for this?
There's no way to magically tell which one leads to the plot when you do this. Stupid ass game design choices.
Not bad.
Hey Shiro, how's it going?
That soldier had a key on him. I believe it will grant us access to the control room.
I thought you said hunting for keys was a waste of time.
Life is full of surprises.
I started
mercenary.
Tales of Arise
Lessons from a
today.
butler.
My
Just
copy
what I needed.
arrived, but I had this scheduled, and it feels like it's a better Tales game anyway. Oh, I just got annoyed at, like, getting pushed into the plot before I was ready for the plot in a certain situation. Everything's pretty groovy. So basically, there were two air vents you could have taken out of this one room, and I took one of them and ran into where you run into the people with the key for all these rooms. So now we're gonna go back and do the other one here. And we might not even need to have done those anymore because now we have the key, but we're going in here. Ugh. Walking in the air duct. And it's a treasure chest we already got. Awesome. Okay, so we're done with this weird warehouse in the middle of a enemy fort. And we can get back into kicking enemies' butts. Yeah. It was that was just somewhere I thought would have more loot. Oh, this is a PS3 game. It's from like 2012, 2013. So 2 console generations of hardware old.
Over already?
It does have pretty nice graphics for its hardware. I feel like they managed to get a lot out of the PS3 hardware, but they've had trouble porting some of it because the stuff that they made for it was like made to take advantage of all the cells architecture stuff, and then PS4 was basically PC components in a box, and consoles since have followed that pattern because it's a lot easier to code for. But Final Fantasy XIII trilogy is another good example of some graphics that have actually aged really well from 2 console generations ago. Door return to the first floor. Yeah. But it's a lot easier than the whole. I think they will eventually. For the longest time, Tales of Vesperia, for example, was an Xbox 360 and later PS3 game.
Don't get killed.
That, like, the initial version on the Xbox 360 was kind of rushed to meet a deadline. Microsoft had pretty much said get it out in all regions by this time, so they had to cut some stuff like they often do in games. And then they released a couple of years later on the PlayStation 3. Like, they got all the content back in. But because of their contracts with Microsoft and stuff, they were never able to release the PS3 version in the West. And then, so that updated version of Tales of Vesperia went unlocalized for maybe 10 years. And then, finally, people know it now because they did a remaster of it on PS4, Switch, and PC, and everyone loved it. And that seems to bode fairly well for Namco Bandai is pretty active. Tales of Arise came out 2 days ago. Scarlet Nexus was also earlier this year. I've been playing a lot of God Eater 3 lately, which is kind of a Monster Hunter clone, minus everything I hate about Monster Hunter. So that's a thing, I guess. Yeah, Tales of Arise is still fairly new. I liked Scarlet Nexus a lot. With my hesitations about Tales of Arise, I've been joking that with Scarlet Nexus's Tales veterans working on it, and kind of, it has Tales games very much in its DNA. Though it's a more mature plot than a lot of Tales games, and its writing ended up being a little bit of a train wreck. But overall, I want to think that unless Tales of Arise still has a chance to impress me, but I've been joking around with the hot take that Scarlet Nexus is the best Tales game of the year, despite not being a Tales game. I've also jokingly called Scarlet Nexus like Nier, except good. So you can't take me too seriously. But I did love Scarlet Nexus. It's probably my second favorite game this year after East 9. Ah, okay, there's where we have to go. Yep, Code Vein was also Namco Bandai. It was made by God Eater veterans, actually. The God Eater series also released another game at the same time. But that was made by a slightly different developer, and also published by Namco Bandai. But the first two God Eater games were made by the same people that ended up making Code Vein. Okay. I have not actually played Code Vein myself, but it's definitely on my list. Especially since I had gotten into God Eater 3. Namco also still does all their Tekken and Soul Calibur stuff, so they're still pretty active, even though the merge with Bandai has gone pretty smoothly for both companies. see. I'm kind of apprehensive about that, actually, because one of my least favorite developers out there is From Software because they're awful.
Here we go.
And their influence on the game industry is a very bad thing for it.
Ready? Got it. All right.
That's unfortunate. That kind of turns me off from it, to be honest. I never actually did Dark Souls, but I did Demon's Souls, and it was terrible, and I will never play anything from Software ever again. Okay. Saving. Alright, looks like this is where the plot is, because we can't get past these boxes to get anywhere else. So... oh no. I'm scared.
Noctigal! I am going to put an end to your petty ambitions right now!
So is this girl really supposed to be the Lord of Spirits? Oh, please, don't make me laugh.
This is Xillia 1. Still somewhat early in the game. We're approaching the end of the first act. I do plan on playing this, so I'm doing schedules in this same time slot every Sunday. And I'm going to play through all of Xillia 1 and then all of Xillia 2 when that's done, playing just the one time weekly on stream. So.
Are not meant for children such as you. How dare you!
Xillia 2 is really good. Parts of this game, Xillia, felt like a little bit unfinished at times.
Did you?
And Xillia 2 was able to use like the kind of unfinished content and finish it up and add another plot on top of it. That was also really good when it came down to it.
Is that
so that all went really well, and Xillia 2 is probably overall one of my favorites because of that.
Wait, what?
But it's kind of that the two are my favorite because parts of Xillia 2 are like tons of asset reuse, etc. When you've got a sequel that reuses a lot of stuff from the original game and adds on more.
Lady Dressel.
Nice,
I'm
nice.
So pleased to find you safe. I was beside myself with worry.
I'm going to get to replaying Xillia 2. I used to have good save files with like everything all filled out because I got the platinum on this one and had a lot of stuff done on the second one, but my save files died with my old PS3 in the great PS3 crash of 2016.
Get back here!
Oh, Mila. So headstrong.
Get out of our way!
No brakes?
Ready?
Ready for this?
Alright, one down.
The name's Alvin. Don't you forget it.
Like Bloodborne and Sekiro, you mean? So Jude is actually really, really good.
Not talking, huh?
Fist characters in Tales games have been hit or miss. There was one in Tales of Legendia, Senel. I didn't have PS Plus back then, unfortunately, so...
Everyone listen up.
I didn't have any recourse for getting them. I just started from scratch with everything on PS3.
So will open the doors and deactivate the hex shackles.
Now, after that, of course, I have PS Plus for everything to avoid it happening again with newer stuff and all my newer games.
Not
But
on my own. I'll
back
open the
then, just
channeling circle.
I lost all
Everyone,
my PS3
pour
save
your
files,
mana into it.
and it was a bummer for stuff like
Ready yourselves.
the Final Fantasy 13 trilogy that like I put in a lot of time, and these two games and Tales of Graces I platinumed. But you know, in the grand scheme of things, like I can kind of live. Like I'm glad it wasn't when I was in the middle of a game. Like I had just started Trails of Cold Steel 2 when my PS3 died.
Whatever we do,
So I wasn't very far in the game yet, and I wasn't midway through any games, and
We need you.
going back to Fist characters though, Tales of Legendia had a character named Senno who was Fist focused, and he focused on throwing moves, which were really cool when you could pull them off, but they rely on an enemy being downed in a particular way, and like there's only so many enemies they can be good on. And,
Wait,
you know,
Jude.
Senno wasn't that great because of that. But Jude dispenses with that and just focuses on the hitting things rather than having to throw them. And he's very fast, and he has his snap pivot thing, which is a really excellent dodge. So he's one of my favorite characters to play as in Tales, honestly. Easily my favorite outside of Abyss. The heck did I just learn? Oh hey, Elise is back. Alright. Learn that. Dispel, nice. Water guard, okay. Alright. Good here. Got this whole thing. Mila's going great. Going and doing her thing chasing.
Your Highness, this way.
Mila!
Welp.
No way! You can't be! Mila!
She got wrecked.
You two all right? What's wrong?
She's... Elise, you have to heal her! Quickly!
She doesn't look so good. She's all busted up.
Come on, Mila. Open your eyes. Why? Why did this have to happen?
I wish I could say.
She got beaten up pretty good here.
The escapees!
She
Get them!
probably should have
Time to
waited
go.
for
Nothing else we
everyone
can do
else
here. Let's get
and
her back
not
to
tried to do
Charlton.
it all herself.
Stop them! Activate the golems!
Golems. Oh noes.
Quickly!
I think we're actually just retreating. Whee!
I saw the young madam to her chambers. She is utterly exhausted.
What do you expect? As if being captured by goons and tossed into prison wasn't exhausting enough. She learned her brother died too.
She apparently heard of Klein's fate when she was taken. She is surprisingly calm given the circumstances.
Jude, how's Mila?
She was fortunate to have someone with medical expertise nearby, and your healing arts were a real boon. They helped stop the hemorrhaging. She has lost a great deal of strength, however. These next few hours will be crucial. Please, get some rest, everyone. I'll take good care of her.
Shouldn't you rest as well, Doctor? You've been using spirit arts all day. You must be exhausted.
Now hold on a second. I can say the same of you.
The young man can handle this. Please, Doctor, this way.
Is everything going to be okay? Mila's gonna die?
She'll pull through. I know she will. You all should get some rest too.
I want to help too, if it's okay with you.
Thank you.
This isn't my specialty, so I'm gonna turn in.
Okay.
All right. So we lost pretty big here. Noctigal is very strong and has the country at his backing. And we've kind of assumed that we could win here when we... you know, can't...
I wonder what they're talking about.
It would seem the worst is over.
Yes, she's breathing normally again. I think she'll be okay.
Now it's your turn to get some rest.
Just as soon as I tell Elise and Alvin. Oh, there you are.
Thank goodness.
Now we can thank Mila for the jailbreak.
Yes.
Ah, Tipo.
Where's Alvin?
I'm not really sure now that you mention it.
I'll go find him.
He's definitely off. He's definitely not off being suspicious. Alright, we should be able to buy a new weapon now. Oh, whoops. Forgot to switch from earth weapon to good weapon. Not that way, apparently. Mutton, fresh mutton. They really needed more lines for the shopkeepers of the random babbling you hear from shopkeepers in the towns. You hear that in every town. Oh my god. Well, he's not here, so... Try the inn, maybe? There he is. Here's the plot.
Alvin, good news.
I know. She's out of the woods, right?
Yeah. How'd you know?
It's written all over your face. Hey, have you ever heard what folks call this city?
No, not really.
The city of hails and farewells. It's a waypoint for travelers. They stock up on supplies here.
Are you sure you're not completely making that up, Alvin?
Load their surplus goods
It seems
here.
like something you would just make up.
I couldn't have picked a better place.
What do you mean?
That woman I was chatting with. She's my new employer.
Huh? You're bailing on us?
Why risk my life to accomplish someone else's suicide run? That's no way for a mercenary to make a living.
Mila's just trying to complete her mission.
What about my mission? Any idea what it might be?
What? How should I know?
I don't know either. Does anybody? How many people do you know have a mission in life? One they're willing to risk their lives for? What's your mission, kid?
I just want to help Mila. That's all.
Fine. Nothing wrong with that.
You could help her too.
I'll swing by to say goodbye before you all leave.
This guy.
City of hails and farewells, huh? The second floor window is open. That means Mila's awake.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
There's something I should tell you.
It can't be. Mila! Your legs.
Yes. No tingling, no pain, no anything. Jude, where's my sword?
Don't be ridiculous. You have to rest.
I have rested long enough. I must get to Fenmont.
You're still going on about your mission? That's all over now. Don't you get it?
What gives you the right to make that decision?
Decision? Don't be stubborn. There is no choice here. You don't have any strength left. You can't even walk, let alone wield a sword. You have to accept reality.
Jude, do you remember the people of Hamil?
Huh?
They were forced into a situation they didn't choose, and they didn't have the strength to fight against it.
Well, yeah, maybe things would have turned out differently for them if they were stronger.
So what is strength exactly? Is it something you wield to fend off attackers? Is it something you use to control the four great spirits? Is it something that lets you walk on your own two legs? It's none of those things. Not real strength.
You just won't give up, will you?
I can't give up. My mission won't let me. I must keep moving forward.
Even if your body won't move at all?
That's who I am. Oh, good morning. Is something on your mind?
It's just that a long time ago, my father healed a patient who had lost the use of his legs.
Really?
Yes, really. So I was thinking we could visit my hometown, Laurent.
What changed? You were so determined to hold me back yesterday.
I don't know why. I'm not sure what changed.
If you say so.
I just know there's nothing I can do to stop you. Even if you can't walk, you'll just crawl away and get into trouble.
You really are.
A do-gooder? Yeah.
Thank you. I'm in your hands.
Right. We can reach Laurent by boat, so let's head to Sapstrath Sea Haven.
Dressel, you have my gratitude.
And you have my hopes for a full recovery.
Please take the utmost caution on your journey. I'm truly sorry we cannot accompany you.
No need to apologize. You have much to keep you occupied here. Dressel's life is about to get very busy. She'll need your guidance.
So,
yes,
that's
You're really
kind of... We're kind of ending Act 1 here.
Yeah.
Starting
Take care, okay?
off
You don't
Act
have to
2.
worry about being lonely anymore. Dressel and Rowan will keep you company.
I know, but still.
So it's a reset of party members where we've gotten 5 of the 6 playable characters here.
We should get moving. Everyone, you've been a great help. I'm in your debt.
Time to hit the road. Thanks, all of you.
Super pals, don't split up. We stay together forever.
I hope we get to see them soon.
Yep, Tails is good about
So, they're really
giving
continuing
like
on.
a proper number of party members where like everyone
be it.
mostly still gets screen time. Alright, so we're gonna go right back into Charlton. Do some random sub-events.
I'm eager to see what your hometown is like.
It's just a normal little boondocks town. It did used to be a famous mining colony, though.
Since you're human, you must have parents. Are they a lot like you?
I don't know about that.
Aren't you looking forward to seeing them?
My parents tend to prioritize work. We don't always get along.
I've read about child-parent relationships. There's something called an Oedipus complex.
Oh dear, oh
I'm
dear.
pretty sure that's not it.
Ah, so yours is more of the scheming, backstabbing sort of family?
Exactly what sort of books are you reading?
There's also an alternate story route you can do for this, where you're playing as Mila, but for this you just kind of play as Jude anyway.
Mila! Jude! You're back!
Tipo's back.
No, sorry. We're just stopping by.
Oh, okay.
You got me all excited for nothing.
Tipo seems to be back to his old self.
Yes, thanks to you getting him back for me.
But now the team's all broken up.
There's nothing we can do about that.
Rowan and Drusilla are too busy to play with us. I'm so bored!
Things have been hard since her brother died. You're not supposed to be
Tipo's a rat.
selfish now.
Definitely.
But I just can't stop!
Have you guys seen Alvin since then?
No. He said he had another job and we haven't seen him since.
He's a heartless jerk.
Don't say that, Tipo. Work is important to adults.
Then you play with us, Jude. You're not an adult yet.
Well, I
said no. Jude has to help Mila heal.
I'm sorry to leave you all alone like this.
Don't worry about me. I have Tipo.
Look how brave she acts. Ellie's all grown up too.
Ha.
Tipo, be quiet.
Yes, I see what you mean.
Okie dokie. Why is this not voiced? So that one's done now. Tipo back in action also done.
I hope Elise doesn't get too lonely.
She has Rowan and Drusilla with her. You don't need to worry.
I wonder what Alvin's next job is gonna be. I hope it isn't anything too dangerous.
You wouldn't last long as a mercenary if you turned down dangerous work. You really are a worrier, aren't you?
It's not that. I just wish we could have all stayed together.
This was inevitable. We all have different duties. Cheer up. We'll see them all again.
Yeah.
Alright. So we are going to make our way to the port. And then start heading to Jude's hometown. Yeah, this seems like it was a good investment. I've mostly, as far as developing the shops, forced the weapon shop as much as possible to get offensive capabilities, which is kind of what you want, but not at the expense of everything else sometimes. And I've kind of been lacking on armor and items and food.
Home strike! All right, all right.
All right, we got this.
It's about to pour down on us. Better call it a day.
Good idea. How did you become such an amazing cook? I can't even boil water without burning it.
That's not true. Anybody can become a good cook with practice.
Everyone has their own mission.
So you're saying my mission is to cook for Mila Maxwell?
Well, in my current state, I can't even do that. I can't make dinner. I can't even make a bed anymore.
Don't worry. I'll do that stuff for you from now on.
Hey.
No, they're a long way from that.
Sit closer. I want to thank you. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation.
Thanks.
Cool. A lot has happened. More scenes.
We should reach the Sea Haven sometime today.
Glad to hear it.
What is that boar doing? What? Ow. Apparently, we have to fight a boar. So Jude, in addition to his fist fighting skills, has that snap pivot skill I just used. Where if you evade something with a backstep, it kind of teleports you to behind the enemy.
Mila!
And you can use
okay?
that so much, you can abuse it pretty easily. And it's just
Sure,
so
I'm fine.
efficient
But now what?
for getting great attacks in on enemies. And it's honestly the greatest thing in Xillia and Xillia 2 combat.
Hey!
Hold tight.
Worth it.
Fighting alone really makes you realize how fortunate we were to fight by people like Rowan.
I can't agree more.
It isn't every day you get to ally with Ilbert the Conductor.
What's the reason behind his nickname?
They say it's because he gains full control of the battlefield. He once crushed 3 armies in a single day. The battle was called the Priscilla Miracle, and it helped create the Rashagal we know today.
I could tell he was no normal man, but I had
It's
no
cool, I'm
idea
sure
that he was
Jude's
such a
enjoying
famous
himself.
tactician.
It was such an incredible honor to fight beside a living legend like that.
And how might it feel to fight beside the Lord of Spirits herself?
Did you say something?
Nothing.
Ha.
Nothing at all.
Are your legs okay? If they start to hurt, just say so.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Alright, so we've got a save point up ahead. I'm gonna make sure I use it. Oh geez, I actually took a hit there.
All right.
And we have Palm Strike with us, so this game is mostly
How very odd.
solved.
Over already?
Oh, that counted as.
Over
Alright.
already?
These enemies are kind of weak now, but
When you care...
Home strike! All right.
Palm Strike is an excellent finisher. It's not his most damage, but it's extremely quick, can be spammed, and yeah.
Let me go check on the ship's schedule. I'll be right back.
This dude.
Lady Mila, I finally
I
caught
forgot
up
to
with you.
save. Oops.
Ivor, what are you doing here?
When I saw your face on the wanted posters, I knew I just had to find you right away.
But what about your duty to protect Nia Kara?
I begged the villagers to let me come to your aid. They were very understanding.
You imbecile. That's not the point. Don't you realize— Ugh.
Lady Mila, are you okay? Your legs.
Mila!
You! Tell me what you've done to her!
Stand down, Ivor. This wasn't Jude's fault. I brought this upon myself.
But you wouldn't be in this predicament if I'd been by your side. Listen here, Pipsqueak. Handmaids are made, not appointed. One must dedicate his life to serving and protecting Lady Mila. It is an esteemed position for real men. Manly men. She may have commanded it, but clearly it was a mistake to let an uncouth, unreliable, underhanded stranger like you serve her holy person. Now, come with me, Lady Mila.
Wait! My father might be able to heal her legs.
If what you say is true... I will be the one to take her to see him. I've had you pegged as a phony from the moment I laid eyes on you. Now know your place and be gone.
You can accompany her if you like, but I'm coming too.
Ivor, stop this nonsense.
Please, Lady Mila, stay where you are.
Fine then. Bring
you
it.
will thank me for this later. How dare you allow this to happen? Shut up! I don't need to hear your excuses. I tried. I said shut up! It's time for you to pay for your sins, you bastard! My head. Home strike!
Dead.
I must fulfill my duties.
Get
Pretty
wrecked,
good.
Ivor.
For a phony.
Call me whatever you want. I just want to help Mila.
Pretty much.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Pretty
That's
much.
my job! Lady Mila!
I don't have time for this. You two can duke it out as much as you want. I'm leaving.
I'm sorry. If you still aren't satisfied, I'll fight you again later. Right now we need to get moving.
Ivor, I have something very important to give you. It's crucial that no one else gets their hands on it. Consider it as precious as my life. The lives of the four are counting on it.
And you're entrusting it to me? I shall defend it to my last breath, Lady Mila.
I knew
Somehow
I could
that's
count on my
pretty
handmaid.
sus.
Now, return to Nia Kara.
What?
Your duty is to protect Nia Kara.
But Lady Mila, my place is with you!
Don't make me repeat myself.
Hurry up and take her. But don't forget who's the real handmaid. This guy!
This clown.
Sure thing. And I promise, I won't rest until
I'm trying to
Mila
remember
walks
which
again.
one
You got
focused
that right.
one particular attack. Based on what you said, Tamba. From what? Is that from this game? Maybe there's something called that later on. I don't have everything yet. Alright, so that's basically gonna do it for today. Eventually, when we pick up next week, we will take the boat to Lorund, and that will kick off in earnest Act 2. This is the end of Act 1 here. We've kinda, you know how Tales games go. You've got the ebb and flow of things. We just finished the first major story arc of things.
All the cargo's been loaded up.
Anyway, let's save the game before I forget. But that is going to do it for today. I will see everybody at the same time next Sunday. Take care, everybody. Get some sleep.